Hello there. How are we doing? It is Friday, the 24th of February. I hope you're doing good and great, ready to learn, ready to grow, ready to connect. Just say hello in the chat. youtube.com/Joseph Clough. Great to have you here. Welcome, my friend. Good to have you on this live stream. I have been teaching since 8 a.m., standing pretty much the whole time. So, be gentle. Be gentle. I have been working non-stop every single day since the 13th. So I think it's one big long week. And I'm working all the way till next weekend. You can't hear me? Maybe turn up the volume maybe? Because other people can hear. Yes, I'm feeling it a little bit. I got a brand new mat. Brand new, like, you can buy those cooking mats, or kitchen mats. So I got one of those, an upgraded one. So that's been helpful. I noticed my hair descends into madness when I've been teaching too much. Well, too long. Hey Nicole, great to have you here. Pleased that you can hear me, so Jeannie, go ahead and put the volume up maybe. Ah, sorry to hear that. You rest up no matter what. Get back to, I did a health and healing one just on Wednesday, so maybe listen to that. Hypnosis session, that is. But I hope you feel better very soon before we even know it. Yeah. Same. So without putting a little Joseph Clough cast on it, when I say it's going to be a short stream, it is going to be a short stream. I can't apologize about that. It is just, as I said, I'm just teaching. And I wanted to do this stream to keep things going, because I didn't do it Monday, I don't think, because I took Sebastian to the appointment, and then we did Wednesday and Friday. So trying to be nice and not to show up nice, but if it is a shorter stream, to be able to relax a little bit as well. I need to be conscious of the body. Otherwise, the body will shout. And we don't want the shouting of the body. Because all symptoms are signals. Got to pay attention to those signals. But I had an amazing day teaching today. I just did a crazy cool demonstration. A huge integration. Physiological moving one as well at that. There was tears, there was wholeness, there was beingness, there was connected to source. It was pretty awesome. So, but my eyes are going sleepy already without even needing hypnosis. Hey Med, great to have you here, all the way in London. No problems. We always get the replay up there. Mr. Cuddles has just got up. He's been very patient today. Mr. C, be patient for another half hour or so. Yeah, not that short. Not that short. But this short. No, the stream's not ending yet. I know. I was just saying I've been working since the 13th. And I don't finish until... so it'll be the 13th to at least the 6th. Which I'm not asking for sympathy here, because I know a lot of people work very, very hard. And I respect all of you, for those who do. But I am here. I am here. I even snuck off. Snook or snuck? Sneaked? Which one's which? I would say... I don't know what I'd say anymore. Body does rule, it will tell you. Hey MZ though. Welcome my friend. Hey Janine, great to have you here all the way on Facebook. And there's Leah, all the way in Australia, on your Saturday. I am doing good. There's two parts of me. Part of me is like, I'm ready. And the other part of me is, I've been up since 6 a.m. And I know, once again, people wake up far earlier than 6 a.m. And they've worked a lot longer. But this is about me for a moment. I'm a 7:30 to 8 a.m. natural awakener. So, having to do that the next few more days as well. But great to have you here, Leo. Hope you are doing well. Ah, thank you ever so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, if I look a bit worse for wear, I was just saying in the beginning, my hair goes a little bit mental. The more I think. But so pleased that you are enjoying my work. This is going to be episode 796. 796. We are almost at 800 free episodes. So it's snuck. That's what I said first, right? Snuck off. Yes, 796. The verb is snucked. Is it? Don't ask me about verbs. I did terrible at school. Snook, snucked, sneaked. I sneaked off. Snook off. Snucked. Snucked. Language, eh? Sounds kind of foreign when we go snocked. Ah. I'm a natural riser. I have an alarm, but I usually don't wake up to it. Hey, welcome back, my friend. It is Friday all day, unless you're in Australia and New Zealand for the Saturday, and other countries. Welcome back, Sarah. We are doing good. I was just going into victim mode for a moment because, Sarah, I'm tired. I've been teaching since 7 a.m., working every day since the 13th, and I don't finish until next weekend. Well, my last day is the Sunday. So, I was saying this could be a shorter stream. Could be. Without cursing. I don't think I can curse this stream. And if you don't know what I mean by that, usually when I say it's a short one, it's a long one. But it cannot be the case. Thank you. If you're talking to me. Yeah, my hair's gone a bit crazy though. Or you did a runner. Yeah, I kind of did do a runner. But I did my work. I did a demonstration, taught what to do, stayed there for a little bit, and then I snooked off at 20 minutes toward the hour. That's okay, Melissa took over as they finished up their exercise. Ooh, wow. I don't even know that model. Can you live stream with it? I've got a Sony 8600 and also a 5100. This is a 5100, but I don't like the quality on this one. I need to get a 8600 on this one, so it's the same as this one. But they both have the same lenses, which is a Sigma 1.4, 20 or something millimeter. These two lenses, I think they're like $200-300 each, and the 6100 was like $800. But they do live streaming perfectly. But I don't like this one. I like this one. Yeah, I think so. I snuck out. You don't ever say snooked out. I think you're playing games with me. I think I was right. But I was probably wrong because I got a C. Did I get even a C in English? I don't know. I might have got a D for all I remember. Oh, Sebastiano. The little Sebastian. The bass boy, the bee boy. He had his checkup today. And his eye pressure is looking pretty good. So we are good there. He's got another checkup, I think, on maybe Monday or Thursday. But so far, so good. So previous time I was there for a couple of hours, but you had some issues. And all it was a little bit of blood behind the eye. It hasn't like kind of passed through. But since he's had this, I think it was a steroid shot or something like that, it's almost all gone. So hopefully, or Thursday, he doesn't have to wear a cone anymore. And he's having one less form of medication. So thank you for asking. Little Sebastian's getting stronger. He's not here with me. I saw him when I took him to the vet, but we're trying to just kind of keep him nice and kind of comfortable. Like away from Mr. Cuddles. Keep him nice and relaxed. Being like a place where just like kind of stay in a nice place. Well, no, it is a nice place. But, you know, stay in a one place. And of course we did. Yes. I can just complain. I'm not complaining, by the way. If I were to complain, I'd be like,
oh no. Poor me. Life's so hard.
and I'm not here for that. I was just saying I've been walking since the 13th of February. Yeah. I've got a little bit better, but I tend to... It's more of a 7 to 8 for me. But I can go to bed at... Do not yawn. Stop it. Quit it. Yeah. It's that fear of missing out for me. I like the quiet at night, the quiet in the morning, the afternoon. I want to be awake. I could be a vampire. No, I want to be a vampire who never sleeps. No, I don't want to be a vampire. I just want to be someone who never sleeps. And look who it is. How was training today? Yes, hi again. How was the practice? I was there till 20 minutes to the hour. Then I had to kind of prep a little bit. Oh, Mr. Cuddles, I said if we can just be quiet for another bit of time, we'll be fine. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Trying to get all the nighttime transformations on there soon. App developer reached... Do you know what? Day before yesterday, I woke up, 7:30. And I was just closed my eyes. I said, today is the day my app developer's getting back to me. Open up my email. Boom. Got back to me. He's finishing up the work that he's doing, and then I'm going to find another one to just take it a bit further. So that's good news. App fixes, updates, rebuild of lots of different things. But I appreciate that. Thank you ever so much. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I'm not looking for sympathy. I know people work a lot longer, harder than me. Nice! Trying to think, I think 6100 is 4K as well. But I don't stream at 4K because I can see it in my mind. Help me out, mind. You've been so good for me today. The latency gets longer. So at the moment there's like a 10-15 second delay between me and you hearing me, and therefore how I respond to you. The higher the amount of data, the greater the latency. So I keep it at this since I'm chatting with you. But that's awesome. So pleased you got one for half the price. Or brand new one for the price of a second-hand one, sorry. Oh, that's not cool. Not cool at all. Thank you. Yeah, Sebastian is recovering. Way to go, yeah. But if the cone goes off, that always helps, right? I know, you're kidding. It was awesome. Great. Did you integrate? The Grim is here. Happy Friday to you, my friend. Crazy hard worker. Goes to sleep a bit too early, though. But he's up at like 5 a.m. or something ridiculous every day. But I was just saying I'm a little bit tired. Because I've been working every day for the last 30 days. And I don't quit work again until next weekend, at the end of the weekend. But I'm not here to complain. That's just me releasing it so we can then move on and grow, shine. It almost is, right? Yeah, you've been a busy bee. When you were streaming last night, you were getting tired. Yeah, exactly. But my eye is actually twitching though, just so you know. This one. Speaking to my unconscious mind, I want you to be able to be awake and ready to deliver the best I can on this episode. There we go, yeah. Just releasing. Just releasing. Maybe. You don't want to see me. I can't even grow. Well, I could, but I don't. I did beard December. I called it, I don't know if there's other people call it that, but I did beard December once, and then on Christmas Day I like shaved it into all different styles. Hopefully sleep. Hopefully a bit of sleep. So last weekend of the training is next weekend. This is our second weekend so far, but they're like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Other than this weekend's just Saturday, Sunday coming up. After that, get back to my program, which I'm still doing anyway. And then I think next month or the month after, my brother is coming out to see me. So stop it, Joseph. Stop the yawn. Quit it. Stop it. Quit it. And then, I don't know. Might go back to England for my birthday in May. If I have time to renew my passport. Yeah, who knows? But hopefully a nice sleep for the immediate. Oh, geez. 5-hour drive? That's a very long day. You are indeed correct. Yeah, well, I want it to be a proper holiday when it comes to my birthday. The big 4-0. I don't want to be just here on my birthday. Unless we all go to Vegas. Or we go to Hawaii. Or Hawaii or Vegas. Vegas, then Hawaii. There's always, and there's holidays, bank holidays in April as well, April, May. Hopefully the latter. I might go into trance myself, but hopefully the latter. Hopefully the latter. Like I said, it's going to be a shorter stream. But yeah, we'll see what happens as it happens. But there won't be no hypnosis. There will be a hypnosis session on Wednesday, though. I'll be back on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then repeat. That's awesome. Well, let's get back on track. We got the free hypnosis app, and if you're enjoying the app, please go to Oh, yeah. I gotta change things on my screen. I can't see or move. There we go. Oh no. No, not hypnosis. josephclough.info/review. To leave a nice, kind review, if you will. Hawaii. Hawai, right? Now I'm getting confused. That's all good. Yeah, like I said, we're going to do a shorter one. Just so, don't move things around, please. Hopefully I didn't move that around. There we go. That's the one. Thank you. Thank you ever so much. Appreciate that. That's what I want to do. Almost 800 free episodes on that. There's going to be episode 796. And then I'm going to sit down for a long time. And we're updating the app as well right now. And then I'm going to hire a new app dev, as in developer. I've never done Hawaii, that's my thing. That's why I need to go. I've done Vegas, because that's like a 5-hour drive. Been to Vegas probably 30 times, 20 times, which is ridiculous. But my ex's family, or my ex's dad lived up there, so it was more of a family visits too, rather than hitting the strip. Will there be a celebratory rave for the 800? So, 796, Monday, 7, Wednesday, 8, 9 Friday. Not this Monday, but next Monday will be episode 800. So maybe we will go ahead and celebrate. I don't know. Maybe we'll have confetti even. I doubt we'll have confetti. Oh yes, we will. There's some confetti. We may even have these little guys come out to play. Or just celebrate. I think I'm actually getting shorter by standing up so often. I'm going like this. You gonna be in San Diego in May? That's awesome. I might not be in San Diego in May. I might be in England. But I am doing great without repeating myself. I just been training all weekend. Oh, it's not even a weekend yet. Friday, today, and this weekend, and last weekend, and next weekend. You were dreading the pigeons? Why? Peter Pigeon and his family are kind people. I see. Yeah, I want to go to Hawaii. I don't know where you'd go. Like island-wise, a big island, a small island. Aloha. Yeah, I think a few people did. Pigeons from the Pigeon Street. I'm probably the only person who remembers that. I don't even know the pigeon from the Pigeon Street. So, maybe you are. I might delete this one and update it to another one. Water break. Okay, so let's get into today's episode. So then after this, I've got to have a quick debrief on the training, and then we'll get to it. A question though. I'll take questions. What's your view on the true self? Is there a core self before all trauma that we can go back to? I was actually teaching a little bit about this today. I was doing like a bit of a visual demonstration, like we're a blank piece of paper when we come into this world. And then along the way, we can be conflicted based on the events that we go through. From the anxiety, the fears, the worries, the doubts, the fear of rejection, the fear of being hurt, the fear of looking silly, the fear of success, the fear of failure, that I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I'm not deserving, I'm not capable, I'm not loved, I'm not lovable, I'm not of value. And it makes us feel fragmented. But as we learn from those, we integrate back into the one again. So I always see it like we go through this journey of life of nothingness or blankness or wholeness to go through the resistance to fall back into wholeness. Because within the resistance, there's a learning which will enrich the wholeness in the end. Like it's like a different level of wholeness once you integrate. So we're whole and we come into this world because we have no meaning, labels, or understanding. And then we go into this world and we experience things, good things, great things, bad things, small things, conflicting things. And it can make us feel sometimes conflicted or a dis-ease in ourselves or a lack of order. But once we learn from it, we integrate back into the source of the oneness, which enriches it because those learnings complete us. That's what I would say. But that's just me. Exactly. We were just talking about it on the training. I even have... it's all the way on the floor. I'm not going to get it. I've got a piece of paper showing it. So yeah, I think we can. It's my belief about learning, growing. But that's just me. But that's a whole other subject, which we can get into another day. The more my philosophy, whether it be right or my right. Isn't that interesting? You can be right and I can be right because it's our right of our personal truth. You are more than welcome. Thank you for being here, Cheryl. It's going to be a shorter stream than usual, but I do go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. East Coast, and 11 p.m. in the United Kingdom. Oh my goodness, it's half past the hour. Half past the hour. We should have started lots of times ago. We should have started like 1/4 the hour, not 1/2 the hour. It's going to be a long stream again. I might be in Bournemouth in May, actually, to see Papa, Paul Clough. It is absolutely subjective and relative that we can relate to. Oh, it's late for you, though. It's late for you. Yeah, that's true. But I've got to listen to my unconscious mind saying, come on, relax a little bit. Relax. So let's do it this way. We've had our longer chat. It means we just do a smaller episode. And we'll go from there. As long as I can finish in 30 minutes, that means we streamed for an hour, which is a usual stream. The long streams are like an hour and 15 and a half. I know. It's what I do. I say it's going to be a short stream, then it becomes a long one. I should say it's going to be a long stream today, and then just cancel the stream. Just end the stream in that moment. Let's go, 796. Let's do it, okay? Let me just quickly hydrate. If you didn't know, this is the live recording of the podcast. No edits involved, he says. Hopefully. And we do this Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday is more motivational. Wednesday, I mean, they're all motivational, but Mondays begins with M, so it's motivational. Wednesday is not anything to do W with a H, but it's Hypnotic Wednesday, Hypnosis Wednesday. And then Friday is more of a chill out, but hopefully a little bit inspirational. But I came up with this topic just yesterday, I think. So we'll see what we can do. There we go, I like that. Whipnosis. Whipnosis for Wednesday. Let's go. Let's do it. Episode 796. 796. Please remember 796. Okay. Deep breath. Breathe in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose and exhale and itch the eye. Breathe in through the nose and itch the eye. Ready? Steady. Now I'm ready. 3, 2, I'm going to go crazy. 1. Welcome back to the podcast. My name is Joseph Clough, and this is episode 796. Yes, we're almost at episode 800. 800, almost 800 free episodes, which is almost pretty much 400 hours of free self-development, hundreds of hypnosis sessions, and I really hope you've been enjoying my work. This is being broadcasted live on youtube.com/Joseph Clough. And then it goes into the app and the podcast. So it'd be great to have you over there if you'd like to subscribe to my channel and we can connect. Ultimately, we have a pre-show of kind of connecting and chatting with everyone on the live stream, and then a bit of a post-chat of this podcast episode on the live stream as well. But in today's episode, we are going to be talking about it does not matter ultimately where you start, it really matters where you finish. You see, I want us to get the idea in our mind. We're always thinking like, oh my goodness, I'm not where I want to be able to get to where I want to be. What's showing up in my reality is not pleasant. There's resistance, there's fear, there's worries. At the moment, the economy is saying this to me, like all the fear and scarcity. My relationship is showing up with stress. My health is in dis-ease or disorder. It doesn't feel very congruent. my career's not where I want it to be, all those kind of things. We kind of focus that I cannot really start now because there's so much resistance around me, so much turbulence, that it's really, really hard to get going. But ultimately, it's not a matter of where you start, it is a matter of where you finish. You see, the best time to decide was probably yesterday or 10 years ago, but the next best time is this moment right here. You see, you have an opportunity in every given moment to consider where you're going to end up. You get to choose. I firmly believe about assuming responsibility for my circumstance. You don't have to believe me in this, by the way. It may push up against some of our values and our belief systems, all of those things. But I like to think that when I'm in control, when I take ultimate responsibility for who I am and where I'm heading, it means I'm going to finish where I want to finish. Rather being that product of life, allowing life to be a product of what you choose to create. So, if you think about it, if we take like a look at where we are, where we're starting off, because some people start behind, right? Some people are born into poverty. Some people are, are, for example, of certain color and race, and that can mean certain things. It could be social demographics, location, different parts of the world, in other words. People start at different places. It's unfortunate, but what I'd like to think is that people who have started in worse situations than us even came into this world with far more pain starting off. There are people and there are examples of people who have gone through that and actually got to where they want to be. Now, to me, that is inspirational. Because yeah, I used to experience fear, worry, anxiety, dread, scarcity. I never believed I was good enough and worthy. And yes, it had a huge effect on my schooling. Like, I failed at school, in other words. Yes, I dropped out of college, not even university, just college, in business at that as well. I didn't have good relationships. Despite all that, my environment was pretty good. Loving family. Yeah, my brothers were a little bit annoying here and there, being the youngest after all. But I didn't really have too much to complain. Although we weren't very rich at all, there are times, I had all the hand-me-downs, and my parents once told me they didn't always eat when I was younger because that means we could be fed, but I wasn't aware of that. Like, I was oblivious to that. So all in all, my upbringing, my environment was pretty good, despite suffering from my own subjective experience of who I thought I was. But there are people out there in the world who have experienced so much more pain than me. They've gone through significant emotional events. They've been used or abused physically, sexually, verbally. We've all gone from different places. But going back to what I said, there are people who have done that, who have overcame their challenge and thought, not where I'm starting. Yeah, it's not good. Where am I going to be finishing? Where do I want to be in the world? Who am I going to be? What will I receive or acquire? Whether it be the external, physical things, it's okay to have the house, the car, the vacations, but it can also be the people that we have, the health, the relationship, the career, the finances, the personal connection with ourselves, and maybe something greater than ourselves, depending on our personal truth. Where do you want to finish? Who do you want to become? What is that like? And once again, consider people who have been in your situation, who have gone through worse situations. Like, I don't know if you know the stories like Oprah Winfrey. She was abused sexually from memory. Yet look what she's able to do. Look at all the impact that she's made in the world. In fact, sometimes the pain that we go through is our biggest instigator. We don't really innovate in times of peace because everything is peaceful. So use this now moment to think about where you want to finish. Because ultimately, it doesn't matter where you start. Yeah, start now. But it doesn't matter what you've been through. And I'm not trying to diminish those past traumas if you've had them. I'm really, hopefully from the heart, I don't mean that. My love for you and my desire for you is to get to where you want to be. So think of the psychology and the physiology that you've got to have to get yourself to be to that place. What kind of support network do you need? Who do you need in your life? What do you need to be accountable for? In other words, what are we accountable for in this moment? Are we putting the time in to get to where we want to be? This is a race in a way. Not in like, I've got to do it really quickly, but in terms of there's a start and there's a finish. And we need to bridge that gap. And we've also got to realize we're not birthing something small. This isn't like not a nothing thing. This is a huge thing. There's something that could transform not only our life, but the legacy we may want to leave, whether we have children or not. It could be to charities. It could be being an example. It could make that difference in someone's life. When you become the example of what can be done, you are giving those people in your life to know that is also possible. So in the same way we can consider about where other people have started, where we are, or even further back from us, maybe we'll be that example to someone that we don't even know yet, where you get to inspire someone. So notice, where are you right now? Where do you want to be? And what do you have to do to bridge that gap? Yeah, I mean, I always sometimes say it's not about the how to get there. We need to have the why it's important. Like, this is why it's vitally important. I want to get into a bit of pain and a bit of that pleasure where it be to make me move. We've got to have those reasons to change, to leverage the unconscious mind so it doesn't think that what it's doing is okay and normal, because I don't believe issues are normal in terms of to have to be kept. We can grow through them and grow with them and learn from them, but we want to be able to go, yeah, this is why it's important. This is where I want to be. What has to happen to bridge that gap? Look in the mirror and go, am I really putting in the effort? Like, honestly. And it's okay if you're not, by the way. It's worse to not put in the effort and then just lie to yourself about not putting in the effort. You may be putting in all the effort, but maybe not in all the right places. Like, sometimes doing it all alone is a far longer race than finding someone who can show you the shortcut to it because they've created or found that shortcut. So sometimes we need to plug into a community, plug into a teacher or a mentor, a practitioner who can serve you and get you to that place. But ultimately, look, it doesn't matter where you start. It can be hard, it can be tough. It could be economic. It could be location, it could be our family. But don't allow that to be an excuse to stay the same. That doesn't serve you, and it doesn't serve others, and it doesn't serve the world. And if we go into what ecology is, it is good for self, good for others, and good for the world. Us not doing anything, us kind of almost feeling bad for ourselves, and it's okay if we feel these things, but don't allow it to keep you stuck. Here's the thing, we're just talking about this on the pre-show, and also I've been running a training this weekend. Ultimately, we come into this world blank, like a blank piece of paper. We didn't have any subjective or even like labels of what is true and what is not true. Like, when you first came into this world, you didn't even know your name until someone kept on saying, don't do this, Joseph. Or maybe that was just me. No, ultimately, we began to assume that identity, that label. We may have even assumed labels of, I'm an anxious person. I have OCD. I have imposter syndrome. Now, it's okay to have reasoning of labels, but don't be defined by the labels. But as I was saying, we go through from this blankness of consciousness, of not having any limitation, having no understanding that being in this moment. And then along the way, things happen. We make decisions based on the things that happen to us. We decide what is capable and what is not capable, what we are capable of and what is not capable of. If we're worthy, deserving, or enough. And my belief is, there's just my belief, that as we go through that resistance, that inner conflict where we feel separated from ourselves or even others, because we can feel lost and alone, but we can feel separated and fragmented. I think our job is to go, okay, this is where I am right now, but where do I want to be? Well, I'm going to presume where it be the external things, or where it be the people, or where it be the internal, it's going to be another place of getting back to wholeness, a sense of peace, contentment, love, joy, that boundness of oneness. So I see life almost like we enter it as a blank wonderfulness of wholeness and beingness and peace. We go through this journey, this roller coaster of a life where we feel sometimes fragmented, some people more than others, depending on the circumstance of where they started in life or what happened to them. But then it's to be able to integrate that conflict, to integrate ourselves back to oneness by preserving the learnings that are needed, by allowing our unconscious mind to know that yes, I appreciate the signals you're giving me so I can work through them, I can learn from them. And that's when we go back to the oneness again, but this time with the experience of those learnings, the epiphanies and the insights, because there's something to be learned from resistance. There's something to be learned from the problems that we've gone through, which can allow us to be bigger and better than ever before. You see, if there was nothing, you have no relationship to anything, and there's not much to grow there. But when you enter this world and you go through that resistance, you get to move and learn and grow from it, and then integrate it to a deeper level. And that means you start to create the changes you want in this world. It means you become that example to those in your life or those people you don't quite know yet who you will make that impact with. As I said, good for self, good for others, and then good for the world, like the bigger picture. So in closing, ultimately, take a look at where you are and realize it doesn't matter where you are. Like, things in life happens. There's going to be those stresses. There's going to be a storm. But you are the boat, and you have to anchor off from the water and get that anchor and get going to where you want to be. Utilize that boat, your vessel, to get to where you want to be, so you get to finish where you want to. Don't allow life or that storm to just solely push you to open waters you don't want to be. You can have the sails that will guide you. You can begin to move your vessel to where you want to be. You can adapt, you can learn, you can grow. And that's all there for you. But you got to know where you want to end up and ask yourself, who do I need to become to be that person? What actions do I need to take today, tomorrow, every day? Who do I need to be connected with? What's that going to be about? You see, you have everything you need within you. You just got to decide, this is where I am, but it's not where I'm going to stay. I'm going to realize there's a learning in the journey, and those learnings will mean something to myself and others, where I become the example to finish where I decide. And remember, there's so many people who've gone through situations far worse than you and still manage to overcome it and get to where they want to be. So forget about it in terms of what your start. And that's not to, once again, diminish it. I'm not saying, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying, look, it's not going to benefit us if we use that as the only reason to not change. Let's decide on what we want. Let's cultivate our mind and body to move forward in every single way. So once again, I hope you're enjoying my work. This may have been a shorter episode. It was broadcasted live on YouTube, but I've been teaching all day. So I just want to make sure I still show up and do the work so we can put out 2, mainly 3 episodes every single week. And that means we can support one another in every way. And if you ever get the chance to review the app at josephclough.info/review, it'll just direct you to the App Store. How to do it: click into the app, click in my app on the App Store, scroll down a bit, leave a rate and review. And that means we can hopefully be an example to other people who need the help right now. Now with that, I just wish you the best and most wonderful day wherever you are in the world. And just know I do honestly believe in you. I do. Now it's maybe time to believe in yourself to get going and do what has to be done. So with that, many thanks and goodbye. See, I'm getting shorter. My hair's getting bigger. I was saying at the beginning, when I'm teaching a lot, it just sticks up in the air. Our internal monologue has boundless possibilities to promote and stoke our innermost desires as we learn ways to integrate specific and encouraging verbiage to fill ourselves. Pleased to hear it even, that you needed it. Wow, it's really cool hearing this in this context after learning some aspects. Awesome, Cassie. You are most welcome. And thank you, Michelle. You feel better. It is, especially my hair raising when I think too much. I've always been told that. When you know when I'm thinking, when my hair's sticking out. You are most welcome even. My voice is slipping in the English language. Awesome. So pleased you enjoyed it. I don't know how long it was. I think it's like 15, 20 minutes. But thank you all for being here. You enjoy your Friday. Enjoy the weekend off if you got it. Enjoy it for me, since I'm working all weekend, but I love what I do, which is... So when I say work, by the way, I'm not saying it's like I have to, need to. I'm like, I get to go to work and enjoy it. Whew. How awesome is that? Most welcome, my friend. Yeah, exactly. We get to choose. It can be hard. I'm not denying that. Try to repeat that. It's not to diminish it. But we have the ability to change. Nice. I was thinking it wasn't going to be as good as expected. And it can be hard, but it's doable. That's the key. What do I have to do to make that happen? You've got it, my friend. You know I believe in you. And I absolutely will do. I know I dropped out of college. You're most welcome, John. Stick around. Keep coming back to the live streams as well. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yeah, well, I didn't want to talk about the downsides of teaching. I didn't want to, end the stream on a downer. Oh my goodness, I've got to teach Cassie tomorrow. See, now look what you've done. We've kind of ended on a downer. No, I'm only kidding, as you know. Good night to you, my friend. Oh, there we go. Lovely community we have. So, I said a short stream. We made it to an hour, which is average stream, as in timing. So, that's pretty cool. The curse of me saying it's going to be a short one, and then being a longer one than expected, has happened again. Yes. And thank you, my friend. Exactly. Never say a short stream. Never ever happens. And be sure to hit the like button. We got 14 likes on YouTube. Can we get to 16? Can we get to 16 thumbs up on YouTube? Got 15 at the moment, 14 at the moment, sorry. Who hasn't? Who hasn't hit the like button? Hey, do the thumbs down if you want. Doesn't really matter these days anyway, because you don't get to see how many thumbs down. They took that ability. It's very naughty of YouTube. So 15 thumbs up. Okay, we'll end at 14, sorry. I'm saying 15 because I want 15, but we'll stick with the 14. Fine. Fine. 14 will be fine. 14 is a good number because if you add 10, it makes 24. And 24 is my lucky number. Exactly. Oh, we got 15! It just showed me we got 15. So, thank you for being a part of the 15. It does say 15. It just popped up to 15 on mine. So 15 is a good number because if you add 9, it gets to 24, which is my lucky number. It always is fine because it's so close with that extra 9. 15 is a great number. Yeah. Add 9, get 24. Great number. Like 10's a great number because you add 14 and it's 24. 1's a good number because you add 23. It's 24. Because it's my birthday. 24th of May. That's why it's a great number. Yes, I think you've got it by now. 24 is my lucky number. Because it is my birth date. I know. I knew that, right? We knew that. Well, I'll take it. I will take it. Okay, we've got 3 minutes to make it an hour of me speaking. What can we do? Okay, we'll quickly do this. There we go, 24th of May. Go to sleep like this? Oh, that's totally wrong. So go ahead and just relax in the clouds. That's right. I do remember that. Yeah, I got my 16. Awesome. Must have been the clouds. Are the topics set for next week? No. No. Usually I do them on Sundays. But I'm working, as you know. Like I did today's yesterday. So we'll take it as it comes this week. So there we go. Okay, we didn't make it till... We got 2 more minutes. I felt like that was like 15 minutes I've just been in the clouds for. It'd be kind of weird though, wouldn't it? So go ahead and relax into trance. No, we can't do that. There we go. We got 1 more minute to go, so we'll just finish it here. Thank you everyone for being here. You'll get this episode in on the podcast next month. And I'll be back on Monday. So you all have a wonderful evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to be quiet. No one's going to... I've got one more meeting to have. But after that, I'm going to be quiet. I'm not going to say a word. I'm just going to relax and just do nothing. Stay in the same place, and hopefully nothing else happens. So I'll speak to you all soon. Many thanks, and... Oh, wrong button. This one. 1, 2, 3. Many thanks, and goodbye.